Right, recording now for case 215 with this 47-year-old male in London. Good enough information for connecting with him?
Yeah, I've just got a connection to him, actually.
Right. I know you're keen to move on very, very quickly, Andy, but we need to check the integrity of this gentleman's guide and his higher self.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do asking him 3 times if he's from the highest light. Okay, yeah, so that passes.
Okay, and the higher self?
Okay, yeah, that passes as well.
Right, and the gentleman's sovereignty.
Okay, so that fails on the first test. So let's just take a look into the outer etheric. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 small negative entities connected there. These are like the gargoyle-y type creatures that we tend to come across quite often.
Okay.
So I'm just going to basically disconnect them, pass them to Chen to remove.
And just for the just for information, we categorise these as small, medium, or large, don't we? Well, you do.
Seems to be the easiest way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's got 4 small ones.
Large are tricky, and the small ones are easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're disconnected. So let's take a look at his grounding. So there's well, partial grounding, but only a few strands left.
So you can repair that.
Back in place.
Bring your spirit back down to earth.
Okay, so it's grounded now. So I'll just bring our picture of a person up, cut down the middle, and take a look into that inner etheric. Okay, so as I do that, I can see a picture of what looks to be like a baby in a fetal position, which is obviously himself.
Mm-hmm.
And around him, he's wrapped with sort of barbed wire, completely tormented and wrapped up in this barbed wire.
So this would suggest inhibition of growth, wouldn't it?
Basically, yeah.
And
also some type of trauma from early childhood.
Right.
So this is like the inner child, basically.
Yeah.
That isn't able to stand up or engage at all. Okay. In the way that it's been sort of pushed with its head down at its knees underneath its legs and then wrapped up. So I'm basically just removing that barbed wire that I see that holds that in place. I'm just going to take its hands and ask it to stand up. Okay, so as I do that, basically I'll see the inner child now stood up. So I'm just asking him why he's in that position. Okay, so I think, yeah, okay. So it's basically saying I think there's quite a lot of, or he's been through quite a lot of emotional turmoil from very young. So this is kind of like the inability to sort of match up to the family requirement of him, and he's obviously struggled to sort of like follow in, I guess, like his father's footsteps, or the responsibilities put on him were quite high, and he's obviously struggled a bit to do that.
And that what you're saying, it would, for me, explain the complaint that his family members explained to me here without putting words into your head, but there's a correlation here. It goes on to say he doesn't know why he keeps making poor choices, keeps making bad decisions, and so on. Again, without going into too many details.
Yeah, so it's just a lot of fear, I think, isn't there? Obviously, he sort of felt like he hasn't been able to sort of come up to the bar almost.
Right, so when we've cleared his etheric field, how are his chakras, by the way?
His chakras are okay. They're partially open, partially closed. We'll just open them completely. And there is, I'm seeing like a sort of, almost like a hood around the top of his head of sort of negativity, but no particular control device there. We're just going to clear that basically. And then what I'm going to do is just sort of basically set fire to his heart chakra with a pink light, and then just basically pull that up through his entire etheric body. So the whole light body is reactivated. Okay. Okay, so as I've done that, and interestingly, my picture in my mind's changed. So the little boy that was there now has actually sort of grown into a man, and he's just saying that all he wants is to be loved, which is
Yeah.
quite a lot of emotion here that hasn't really been expressed very well.
Okay. Providing his family are aware of that, I'm sure it's going to be very helpful. Any other help or advice from Chen and the Gentleman's Own Guide?
No, so I'm just checking the outer etheric, that's clear. So there's no parasitic entities in that lower frequency field, but there is one earthbound connected,
Okay.
which is a baby.
That's unusual.
Yeah, we don't come across them very often, do we?
No, we don't. No. So can we just enable it to move on to the light?
Yeah, just open door to spirit, basically. And again, call forward someone that's happy to receive this little chap. Actually. Okay, so she's gone through, close the door. So it's going to look for thought forms. There's no thought forms, and there's no dissociation.
Right. So this has been essentially an emotional problem, isn't it? Let's just check back for small. Yeah, the small negs would have been attracted to the vulnerability of the inner child.
Yeah, I would agree with that, actually.
What does Chen say about that?
In the same spot on.
Okay, good. Okay. Any other?
It's actually saying you're getting better at this, Terry. The more practice you get.
Well, thank you, Chen. Very kind of you to say so.
And there's plenty of practice to come.
Okay. Can I end the recording there then?
Yeah, with me.